Hiya! Welcome to LSB Feasters Radio Aircheeck channel, where we keep great radio from the past alive. And today we're going to New York and 66 WNBC for an aircheck with Howard Stern. Yeah, back in the 1980s, a lot of AM music stations were pretty much dying or already dead. But 66 WNBC was doing pretty well, playing the hits mainly because of their high personalities on the air. Big names that were very entertaining, like Don Imus, Soupy Sales, Alan Colmes, Joey Reynolds, Wolfman Jack, and of course, the one and only Howard Stern. Stern was on WNBC for only 3 years. That's it. But during that time, he created must-listen-to radio for New Yorkers who were headed home. Stern and his antics became very popular in afternoon drive throughout his 3 years at WNBC. But during that time, Stern was doing a lot of headbutting with management, programming, and some of the other jocks on the station, mainly Don Imus and program director Kevin Matheny, who Stern nicknamed Pig Virus on the air. Many of these conflicts were dramatized in Stern's autobiographical book and film, Private Parts. On September 30th, 1985, Howard Stern was abruptly fired from WNBC, supposedly due to pressure from NBC corporate. After a little bit of time on the beach, Howard got a new gig doing the afternoon show across town on WXRK 92.3 K-Rock, and eventually he moved from afternoons to mornings, replacing Jay Thomas, who was the morning man. Hey, give this a listen if you've never heard Stern on NBC. It's really an interesting listen. Give it a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and if you have any old WNBC airchecks lying around your house, or any airchecks at all, we would love to showcase them here. Just let me know down in the comments below. All right, let's do it. Here's Howard Stern from 1982 on 66 WNBC, New York.
And coming in at last go around the link in the heaviest, but again, no delays really that are going to drive you out of your mind this evening. So it looks like we're under control. We'll see how it looks tomorrow. We'll be up bright and early with Imus in the morning on WNBC.
What time do you get up tomorrow morning to be with Imus in the morning?
What time do I get up?
Yeah.
Oh, about 5:30.
Oh. Man, my days as a morning man are over. I'm glad of it, I'll tell you that. Hey, so you ever wonder why we haven't been doing BT, the Black Terrestrial?
I've wondered where it was.
Yeah, Janie hasn't shown up for work in 2 days. I found out she's doing jury duty.
Oh, is she really?
Yeah, so I got her home phone number here, and I'm going to call her and find out what the heck's going on.
Well, I don't think she's supposed to tell you about it, but maybe she will.
Maybe she's on a case.
Yeah, on the case.
Can't believe it. I mean, here I am waiting to tape the next episode of BT. She didn't call or anything. I just found out through the grapevine she's doing jury duty.
Yeah, maybe I could fill in for her.
Yeah, can you say terrestrial?
I'll try.
All right.
Okay.
Have you taken a close look at Mario Cuomo's positions on crime and taxes? First, here are some of Cuomo's positions on crime. Cuomo supported every one of Hugh Carey's 6 vetoes of the death penalty, and Cuomo has pledged to veto the death penalty again if he's elected. Cuomo favors releasing some criminals before their sentences are completed if prison space becomes tight. And when asked in the New York Daily News what the solution to crime is, Cuomo said, quote, "There is none." Here are some of Cuomo's positions on taxes and state spending. Cuomo favored full value assessment on homes, which could increase property taxes. He proposed a constitutional convention to consider raising local property tax limits. Cuomo recommended a 20% increase in welfare payments in 1981. And that same year, he proposed a 10% income tax surcharge on all New Yorkers. The Carey-Cuomo policies of the past or Lou Lehrman's ideas for the future? The choice is yours on November 2nd.
Paid for by New Yorkers for Lou Lehrman.
Into the ring. They eye each other carefully while they get that final rubdown. The bell sounds and the fight game begins. The fight game, as only the Claridge can give it to you. Featuring some of the finest boxers around, from seasoned pros to up-and-coming contenders. The fight game in all its glory and all its pain at the Claridge Hotel and Casino. For this month's fight details and tickets, call Ticketron or call 609-340-3700. The fight game at the Claridge. Now that's Atlantic City with style.
647 Willie Nelson, and always on my mind. How you doing? Hi, you're on the air.
Hi, Howard.
Yeah, hi.
I wanted to call and give you some positive strokes because I want your sponsors to know that there are some adults listening. I have 3 children. I'm a great consumer.
Yeah, what do you buy a lot of products, huh?
Buy a lot of merchandise.
Yeah, like what? What do you?
Buy a Chevette if they keep sponsoring you.
What is that?
I may just buy a Chevy if they keep sponsoring you.
That's right. Here's a woman who wants to buy a Chevrolet just for
Just for Howard Stern.
Yeah, how old are you?
I'm 27.
27. There you go.
Children.
This is good. These are the kind of calls we encourage. These are the kind of letters we encourage from adults who buy a lot of products. How much money do you make a year?
Between my husband and I, we make between 50 and 60.
There you go. These are the types of listeners we encourage to call in. And even if you're not this type of listener, just say you are, and we'll appreciate it very much. What do you got? You got kids, a family?
Right.
Yeah, huh? How many kids you got?
I have 3.
Yeah, you should donate one of those children to my wife, who's bugging me for children, that you wouldn't believe. She thinks I'm some kind of wimp that I can't give her children. So we've been trying for a year. So what?
We heard about you trying.
Well, give me a break. I'm doing the best I can.
Well, your wife wasn't complaining.
Oh, yeah, you don't live with my wife.
Well, when I heard your performance, she was bragging. I mean, it was
The performance is, yeah, she brags about the performance, but no results. You don't have to live with the woman every day, day in and day out. I want children. I'm trying for children.
Well, now that you're not a morning man, you really should be able to get that act together.
Yeah, well, I'm working on it. But thanks. You're the type of caller we enjoy.
Well, just make sure your producers know that there are people listening.
Right, we get the idea. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Going to go through the whole phone call again.
For the past 5 months, I have been talking with and listening to the people of Rockland, Orange, Sullivan, and Westchester counties, and I have learned a great deal. This is Congressman Peter Pizer. I have learned of the real concern for the millions of men and women who are now unemployed, concern for the thousands of businesses that have gone bankrupt, concern for the deepening problems of the elderly and of students. These issues have touched the hearts and minds of Americans everywhere. America is a strong and caring country, and we want it to remain that way. However, for the past 2 years, we have had a Republican administration that has fueled the fires of discontent, that has been unfeeling for all but a few. I believe America deserves better than that. This is Congressman Peter Pizer asking all of you, when you vote next week, to think of the course you want our country to take. Your vote will decide the future for years to come. Paid for by Friends of Pizer.
New York, it's happened. The musical event of the year has busted loose on Broadway. Patti LaBelle and Al Green starring in Vinette Carroll's Your Arms Too Short to Box with God. The whole city's going wild and the critics are raving. Joel Siegel, ABC TV, hoo-ha and wow, it's dynamite. For Patti LaBelle, it's hold your breath, chills up your spine time. Al Green is nothing short of miraculous. William Rady, the Star Ledger, clap hands, it's a blockbuster. The Daily News says it sizzles. And Jeffrey Lyons, WPIX TV and CBS Radio shouted, I had a rousing time. The old Alvin Theater was a rockin' and a reelin'. Patti LaBelle is a non-stop dynamo. Al Green is explosive. I was nearly knocked out of my seat by the energy, the dancing, and the excitement. Welcome back. Get down to the Alvin Theater, where Patti LaBelle and Al Green are setting the theater on fire. Call Charge It now at 944-9300. New York, the heat's turned on.
Final weeks. WNBC, the best station on the whole dial. And you know it, and I know it, so that's all I'm going to say about it. 651 NBC. Having a little birthday celebration tomorrow morning. Imus in the morning. Charles McCord turns 40 years old. That's old. WNBC. You sheltered me from harm, just to touch you once again. WNBC. That was a heck of an inspirational song. Huh? I can give anything that I own. I can do anything. We are invincible. Then the song really fired us up. Robin says, "We're going to be #1 in the market." That's right. We're going to be the heroes of New York. What are you, drunk?
I was just trying to make you feel better.
I got all charged up. Jeez.
Sorry, Charlie.
I gotta calm down.
Mr. Smith, can you give us some tips from your book, How to Look Good at the Office?
Well, sure. A clean desk and express mail next day service from the post office.
How can you be more specific?
Well, sure. Most other overnight delivery services cost about $20 for 2 pounds. The express mail 2-pound pack costs only $9.35, and they deliver 70,000 overnight packages on time every day. So you look good for less.
Oh, well, how important is a clean desk?
Couldn't hurt.
I see.
Express mail service sponsored by your postal service.
You could be a clown or a carrot, go as a jelly bean or as E.T. The trick to a great Halloween costume is a danskin from Bamberger's. Just get to Bamberger's In Motion shop today. Pick out a danskin leotard and tights in a terrific color like mermaid green or red as the devil, and you'll have the beginnings of a great costume. Danskin even has a special how-to guide that'll tell you what finishing touches to add. There's no trick to making Halloween costumes, not if you start with Danskin. In Motion now at Bamberger's.
It is 6:58 now, and Diana Ross's Ain't No Mountain High Enough follows this 66-second update with WNBC's Robin Quivers.
That dollar in your pocket is worth only 36 cents when compared to its purchasing power in 1967. The Labor Department says inflation in New York and northern New Jersey rose 0.8% last month. The increase in prices was fueled by rising food and public transportation costs. A Glen Cove woman says her children were physically and sexually abused while in the care of foster parents. Carmen Marquez has filed a $32 million damage suit against the Nassau County Department of Social Services. Jury selection in the case began today. Disabled patients, including several in wheelchairs, plan to immobilize Roosevelt Island to protest a new traffic plan scheduled to go into effect November 1st. The plan would allow only 75 cars to park outside Goldwater Memorial Hospital. A hospital spokesperson says the patients plan to start their demonstration at 7:30 tomorrow morning. WNBC weather in a word, cool. The low tonight 43, sunny and pleasant tomorrow, the high 60. Right now it's 49 degrees at 6:59. I'm Robin Quivers, WNBC, New York.
Diana Ross, Ain't No Mountain High Enough at WNBC. Your pal, how weird. And, well, you know, I don't like to always make it sound like we have a battle going here with NBC. You know, we're enjoying, I'm enjoing working here. It's a good place to work and everything. Best place I ever worked, most money I ever made. So I'm not really going to complain, but in fact, the sales manager, you know the sales manager, the guy with the crew cut, the new guy? You haven't met him. You haven't met a lot of people here yet. He comes up to me today. This guy must be about 50 years old, got a crew cut, looks like a Nazi, and says to me, "Hey, you're pretty funny.
Oh, great.
You got a pretty funny show there." So I'm saying to myself, well, that's pretty good, maybe, or maybe that's bad.
Oh, you never can tell.
Any guy with a crew cut tells you you're funny.
Gotta watch out.
So we're really not clear if we're funny or not, but why not just keep listening anyway and help us out? We got to call Janie next.
Yes.
The Janie show hasn't been on the air here for a while.
And why is that?
Jury duty.
Invest $5,000 or more in one of Chemical Bank's high-interest CDs, and we'll send you a 3-piece set of designer luggage. Now, just how good is this luggage?
After 28 years of driving a cab, I've had everything in my back seat, from beautiful new luggage to old bags. But this luggage is, in a word, stunning and attractive.
Yes, I've been the bell captain here for a good 12 years, so without any reservation, I can honestly say I hate luggage very much, even yours. But at least your luggage is light.
To get your luggage, deposit $5,000 or more in one of Chemical's high-interest FDIC-insured CDs, whether it's short-term, long-term, or even our All Savers CD.
Being a skycap, I've seen lots of luggage, but your luggage...
So come into Chemical Bank for one of our high-interest CDs and claim your baggage. Minimum deposits, eligibility, qualifications, and restrictions information at any branch. Substantial interest penalties for early withdrawal, loss of tax exemption on the All Savers CD. Chemical Bank, member FDIC.
Now there's still some big things troubling me, and folks are still hurting, I know. But it seems we're getting on track again, and to me it's beginning to show.
Unemployment will be too high as long as a single worker has no job. But there are lots of good signs. Inflation is down, interest rates are down, even mortgage rates are down. In 1980, we chose a new course, and it's starting to work. So in 82, let's stay the course by voting Republican for Congress. We're getting there.
Things are looking up. Things are looking up. Things are looking up from what I see. So I think I'll stay the course, my friend.
Republican Senatorial Committee, Senator Bob Packwood, chairman.
Come to think of it, I never did call Janie at home before here at WNBC, so this is sort of a first on the airwaves. She lives in Jersey, judging by the area code. So I'm sitting here, right, and I'm saying, well, we're supposed to be doing the Janie show. And Janie don't show up for 2 days.
Hello?
Janie.
Yeah.
What the heck is going on?
They got me on jury duty, man.
I don't mind that you're on jury duty, Janie, but why didn't you report to me that you were going?
I didn't see you Monday, Friday. I tried to reach you and I couldn't reach